Music Alliance Radio Hour. We focus on great original music, both present and past, from the Western New England area. And that's music from the New Haven, Connecticut area and thereabouts, all the way through Western Massachusetts and Southern Vermont. And I'm Mark Sherry, and I'm here today with Ace Housethor.
Howdy.
And our special guest, Vic Steffens.
Hi, kids.
And Vic is here because this show is all about the studio that Vic runs called Horizon Recording Studios in West Haven, Connecticut.
That's right.
Yeah. and Horizon has got a name for certainly in Connecticut and the region for having some great music come through there. And we're going to get a chance to listen to lots of the stuff that Vic has produced there over the years. Yeah, Vic, why don't you tell us a little bit about Horizon just in general, and maybe what you think is, your philosophy and approach to recording, and maybe what might make your studio sort of unique in any way.
Well, we actually started the company in 1988. And the first years it was located at a house in Wilton, Connecticut that had been built by Ace Frehley from KISS. And I had a partner who had bought the house, and we started the studio there. And we ran it for a couple of years. And then for a couple of reasons, I kind of ran out of gas. And we moved to our current location in 1990 in West Haven, Connecticut. It used to be a place called Audio West. We renamed it Horizon Music Group. Have been there ever since. And it's a great place to record. It's a big live room, good sized live room. And I'm a big fan of recording bands live if possible, or at least using as many live musicians as I can. I've certainly done the computer thing that a lot of people are doing today, but it doesn't really hold a lot of interest for me. I like the interaction of the people. I like the creative input of all sorts of different people, even some that aren't even on the session, sometimes may just kind of wander in and have something to say. We like to keep it kind of loose. It's not like one of these New York closed session environments. We have a lot of friends, and if somebody comes by, we don't throw them out. You know, they come by and maybe comment a little bit, and it's all good. We've had a great run, made hundreds of records here. I mean, my wall in the other room has over 300 CDs on it. Some of which I engineered, some of which I produced, some of which somebody might just have shown up and rented the studio. But mostly it's stuff that I either engineered or produced. And we've had a lot of acts come through here that have made a fairly significant impact on the Northeast. And honestly, we're as busy today as we were then. I have 3 or 4 records coming out this year that I have very high hopes for. And maybe we'll talk a little bit about those while we're doing this. And we'll probably play some stuff from some of those artists. And if some of them aren't ready to come out yet, I'll give you a little bit of a heads up of what's coming.
Great. So
that's what makes us different.
Well, that sounds great. You know, if I was out there looking for a studio, I would say that already would make me interested in being there. Let's start out. We have such a great variety of music and genres of music that you've produced, and we'll start out a little bit sort of on the softer side with some sort of folk-oriented tunes. The first one we're going to listen to is by Anne-Marie Menta, Lilac and Dogwood.